Hello YouTube. So I'm cooking another ribeye steak. Right now I have yet to cut up the vegetables, the onions, and the garlic. Got about 21 minutes left to cook. I may not need that much time depending upon, you know, where I am, like say 10 minutes from now. Usually it takes me like 30 minutes. But I usually have the lid off, so I think Mark was showing a trick where you could just hold the spatula there, and he's like, "You're welcome." And I was always going to say, "Well, yeah, thank you." Where he's holding the spatula there for it to like partially go out, but I got something there, so I don't know. He's like, "You're welcome." I just thought it was kind of funny, but yeah. Oh, this is out. I was gonna get another one. So I really like these salty LMNT drinks. They're very convenient. They feel like it feels like you're drinking a soda, just like what Thomas DeLauer says. But yeah, so I just got back from a 10-mile run, and I usually cook with this coconut oil. I'm almost out of it, so I'm kind of proud of myself for the consistency of using it up, because literally every time I cook, I've been just getting a tablespoon of this and just putting it in there. And then I'm gonna cook some eggs too. Anyways, part of the reason why I wanted to record is because I guess I'm being a little bit impatient, because I took my DEXA scan about 12 days ago, and basically I showed you that video where I had that video on my channel where I'm telling you like I grew or whatever. I got up to 17% body fat. So I got a little impatient, and I was like, you know what? Instead of going every 3 weeks, I'm just gonna go right now. I'm kind of have a feeling that I'm doing things right, and I just want to sort of prove to myself I am. Not to justify me stopping, but I just wanted to kind of like give myself motivation. I'm like, I'm probably doing things right, but if I'm not doing things right, if for some reason, like whatever, you know, when I talk about the 1,200 calorie per day creating a deficit and stuff like that, as an average, of course, because there's always days where you might have to fast or do more calories, whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, well, let's just see. So I got a little impatient, and I decided to go today again, and hopefully I can have my DEXA scan up right now to show you, but it came out to 15.8%. So I am definitely going on a downward trend, which is you know, that's a good thing. It's not like I'm 7-day fasted or some ridiculous state that causes that would be unnormal, you know. So yeah, I think I was right in terms of not only the deficit that I need to be in, but also the fact that by going up, it was because it was a reflection of being off of the keto approach of dieting, so to speak, rather than where I was doing the sugar diet and all that garbage. I call it garbage because it's something that's not working for me, wasn't working for me. So yeah, it just doesn't work for everybody, you know what I mean? In terms of well, I should say adherence, I guess you could say, because for me to adhere to keto works way better than to adhere to sugar diet or something like that, you know, some others kind of diet. So I think that the DEXA kind of proves it, and kind of happy that I was able to confirm it, because it could also have confirmed to me that maybe, you know, what I'm doing is futile. And so I'm going to keep this up, and I just got to make sure I don't get those stupid sugary lattes from World Traveler, from these cafes, or having a night where I do like 50 grams of sugar from dark chocolate or something, or start drinking again, you know, drinking wine or whatever. I got to adhere precisely to whatever I'm doing. So that's basically the big lesson. Hold on, let me go ahead and chop some vegetables up, and put some. I'm gonna put the eggs later, but I gotta chop up my vegetables. By the way, I got this yogurt, and it's high protein, low fat, because my whole thing is that whenever I'm like I try whenever I do fats now, or if I'm fasting, it's because I'm trying to prime myself to become more protein sensitive. And when I'm more protein sensitive, I can build muscle, and lose more fat. So during that time, and well, more so build muscle, I guess. I can have better workouts and stuff like that. And so the DEXA scan also showed that in the last 12 days, I gained 1 pound of muscle, which is pretty good for me. For anyone, I feel like. The guy was trying to make it seem like the progress was futile, like it wasn't doing anything. But see, for me to get to 15, or that took me about a month and a half, 15.8%. Took me about a month and a half before I grew to the 17. So clearly I'm doing something right compared to before. So, hold on, let me just check this. I also want to put seasoning on this. I just didn't have time. And then after this, I'm actually planning on doing a workout, a muscle workout. So yeah, protein sensitivity, I think it's a real thing, you know. And I have to talk more about it, but you have to watch Thomas DeLauer's videos because he kind of goes more into detail about it. And basically, when I wasn't protein sensitive, I would have all these like sardines and stuff like that. And and whatever I'm having right now, I would have these things just casually, pretty much like 4 times a day. And you know, it really just translated into a lot more fat. And you may not see it right now, but this is way more slimmer than I was a year ago. Way more slimmer. Way more. I was like, a year ago, you would see me like in the kitchen or something, and I was like this. Like that a little bit. It was skinny fat. It was skinny fat. So it was like, yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of skinny fat, but you could basically see the upper parts of my abs. You can't see it right now, but yeah, but anyway. Kind of getting that Sparta 300 look. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm not complaining about anything. I mean, even though I might have looked soft, there's nothing wrong with that. If you don't care, you know, if you don't really care much about it. But like, I mean, it's like I went so far with dieting and stuff. It's like, I want to at least prove that I can go as far as possible, you know, or to a certain limit. It's like, why not, right? Especially if you know, a leaner look might look better on you, you know, or if you think it looks better on you. Obviously, an extremely lean look is just way too much, I think. But like, I wouldn't want to be 6-7% body fat. That would be crazy. Anyway, but yeah, having like a slight shredded look is like the way to go. It's like the perfect, you know. It's like it shows that you have like strength. Like, people look at you like, oh yeah, this guy is definitely like strength oriented, you know. He's not just joking around with things, you know. Whereas that soft look, it's kind of like, he's a little pretty boy. He doesn't know how to, you know, he's just kind of like hanging out. He's like, he knows how to joke around. If he's gonna go out and socialize and stuff like that, he's probably a pickup artist. Probably jokes around, has all these comedic jokes and stuff. It's like, is that really me? Not really. Not really. I'm not one to say major look or just like all about trickery and shit like that, you know. It's like, come on, you know. So I guess it's kind of a reflection of who you are too, the way that you look, like the kind of look that you want, I guess. I don't know. I'm also gonna put some cheese on this too. One time a girl did ask me to, like, she's like, you got abs or whatever. I'm like, I didn't know what to tell her. But no, this was recently actually, and it wasn't like this. You know, this was like 7-8 months ago. I was not afraid to like show her my body or anything. It's just that I just knew it wasn't there. I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna get disappointed. But you know, that's not the only reason why I'm doing it. There's just, you know, it's just like that 10% look is like I identify with that, you know. Maybe you don't see me that way, but I see kind of myself that way. Like, you got some certain strength of character, and that it kind of shows that you have strength. Like nobody had, you don't have to explain things to anyone. You know, they just know, they just can see it. You know, so that's one reason. It's one reason why I want to have, like, I strive to have that look, I guess. You know. I'm opening up some goat cheese. I know this can be quite calorically dense, but actually I'm just going to use that much. Gotta be careful about the calories with cheese and all that. My vegetables are somewhere, but I don't know why. Kind of like they're kind of hiding or something, I guess, in a way. Because I had like a big bag. Oh, here we go. Think about it. Yep. I don't have my cutting board, but I'm going to be very careful not to damage my... Well, I do have a cutting board, but it's just kind of, you know... It's a special big one. I just want to keep it somewhere until we're done. I'm done, like... Because it's quite space, you know, it takes up a lot of space, so... Just being careful here. Cutting up some onions. Then getting into the jalapenos. I got garlic somewhere. If I took it out. Eggs there. The ribeye looks like it's done, but I think it needs a little bit more time. Eddie Abu. Oh man, that tastes so good. I can't do that. And then I put some of this Parmigiano Reggiano in it. It's really good. I like this stuff. But, like I was saying, usually when I fast, I then subsequently become more protein sensitive. And so I love having this before a workout or when I'm breaking a fast, like kind of the day that I'm breaking a fast or whatever. It's so, there's a lot more protein and, you know, you feel like you can tackle things. So this is the Siggi's brand yogurt, 0 milk fat. I'm gonna crack open another one of these. And I thought about having some sardines, but I'm like, nah, that's gonna be too much calories. I just want to have that. And the yogurt. And some kefir. I'll show you the kefir I got. But it's called raw kefir. It's actually really good. I feel good after eating it. Those eggs were really good. poached eggs. Poached. Looks really good. Let me show you. See, like poached eggs, and then yeah. I think the cheese stuck there, but I'm not sure. I hope it didn't like burn to the pot. And this is my yogurt, obviously. Pure protein. Well, not quite pure, but all right, here we go. Let's see how it is. I'm gonna cut it in the middle. I always do that. I know it seems like a mistake to do that, but I got some vegetables here. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of the biryani. I always do that. The biryani olive oil, because it's early harvest and it's really good for you. This stuff. Here we go. So I just pour a, biryani tablespoon, and you can see it here. And then I just pour it over the food. It's gonna be really good. It tastes so good. Now you might as well just see me eat, I guess. But yeah, that's the final product. Oh yeah, that had a kick in that olive oil. Here. Oh man, it smells really good. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't need to be cooked more. No, it's perfect. It's like medium well. Thanks for watching. I'm just gonna take a bite and probably just have, and then just. And check out how the poached egg just goes. I'll show you. Put it on here. It just, oh yeah, it melts right on there. Yeah. Thanks for watching.